This is the story about the children's author, Kate DiCamillo. Kate DiCamillo was born in March of 1964 in the town of Marion, Pennsylvania. She did not lead a normal, healthy childhood, however. According to an interview with the author, DiCamillo was a very sickly child, suffering from chronic pneumonia that reoccurred every winter for the first 5 years of her life. Because she was so unhealthy, her doctor recommended that her family move to a warmer climate. So at age 5, DiCamillo and her family, her mother a teacher and her father an orthodontist, picked up and moved to a small town in central Florida, where she spent most of her youth. By looking at this picture, anyone can tell that Kate, as a child, was destined to write. And so Kate would earn her bachelor's degree in English at the University of Florida, Gainesville. As a college student, Kate recalls taking an expository writing class, and that one day her assignment was to write a paper and describe something. Anything, said her teacher. So Kate was shopping at the local market later that night and said she had seen this lady with her dog sitting on the curb of the sidewalk, and that the old lady was playing her guitar for spare change. Kate went home and wrote about what she saw in great detail, even how the lady had broken nails and chipped teeth. Her professor read her essay out loud for the class the next week, and ever since that day, Kate knew she wanted to be a writer. After college, DiCamillo moved to Minneapolis, Minnesota, where she got a job at a book warehouse on the children's floor. Although she was an avid reader and lover of books since childhood, Kate did not start her career as a writer until the age of 30. Kate likes to write about her life and what's taken place. As you will see, her childhood will inspire her to write some of the best books. Kate won a Newbery Honor Medal for Because of Winn-Dixie, which was actually inspired by her sickness. One night, Kate was huddled tight by the fireplace in Minnesota and started thinking about her childhood in Florida. She was thinking of a warmer place in her head, which actually turned out to be a children's book in the end. In 2004, Kate won the Newbery Medal for her book of The Tale of Despero. This book is about Despero Tilling, a mouse who is in love with music, stories, and a princess named P. It is also the story of a rat called Roscoro, who lives in the darkness and covets a world filled with light. And it is also the story of Midgery So, a little witted serving girl who harbors a simple, impossible wish. These three characters are about to embark on a journey that will lead them down into a horrible dungeon, up into a glittering castle, and ultimately into each other's lives. Kate describes it as, "Reader, it is your destiny to find out." Another award that Kate has won is the National Book Award for The Tiger Rising. This book is about a 12-year-old boy named Rob Horton who is walking through the misty Florida woods one morning and is stunned to encounter a tiger, a real-life, very large tiger, pacing back and forth in a cage. What's more interesting is that on this very same day, he meets Sistine Bailey, a girl who shows her feelings towards Rob as he tries to hide his. As they learn to trust each other and ultimately be friends, Rob and Sistine prove that some things like memories and heartache and tigers can't be locked up forever. Another book by Kate DiCamillo is The Magician's Elephant, which is about a fortune teller's tent that appears in the market square of the city of Baltese. An orphan, Peter Augustus, knows the questions that he needs to ask. Does his sister still live? And if so, how can he find her? The fortune teller's mysterious answer is an elephant? An elephant will lead him there? He doesn't get it, and he is confused. But this elephant sets off a chain of events so remarkable, so impossible, that you will hardly dare to believe it's true. With atmospheric illustrations by fine artist Yoko Tanaka, here is a dreamlike and a captivating tale that could only be narrated by Kate. In this timeless fable, Kate evokes the largest of themes: hope and belonging, desire and compassion, with the lightness of a magician's touch. Kate currently lives in Minneapolis, Minnesota, where she says she faithfully writes 2 pages a day, 5 days a week. Her quote is, "All that I hope to say in books, all that I ever hope to say, is that I love the world."